kept by my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami, who is the inspiration behind this hospital. The concept, the guidance, constant guidance, the execution till today, almost now 30 years, because the conception of the hospital was done in 1995. So today is 2025. So last 30 years, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj is guiding us, and he has given us diksha. So in which my name is Vishwarupdas. I happen to be the trustee of this hospital, also the one of the founder members of the hospital, and I serve here as deputy director of two departments. One is Department of Spiritual Care, and one is Department of Palliative Care. And briefly, also, I look after the educational part in the hospital. For example, you are also under education here, clinical research. There is also nursing school here, which we are running for last 20 years. We also used to have PBBSc school here, but that stopped in some years. But diploma, that is RGNM courses continue. So that curriculum we have made ourselves. Department of Spiritual Care has made the curriculum for spiritual care in nursing. Spiritual care in nursing. So that we have pioneered. So I am also the chief faculty of the whole education in nursing school in the subject of spiritual care in nursing. So this is my brief introduction. Before you actually join our institution, you have to know that you are not joining only one building or two buildings here. We are 12 hospitals. It's a family of 12 hospitals. You can say Bhaktivedanta group of hospitals. And this institute where you are sitting is the mother institute. This is the institute which everything is collected over here. And all others are the branches, you can see. And this institute is called as Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Research Institute, which is about 27.5 year old. We inaugurated this building on 11th of January 1998. There were 2 days of grand inauguration, and late Mr. Arvind Mofatlal, the founder of Mofatlal Industries, was our chief guest for the official function on 11th of January. So every year, 11th of January, we celebrate our annual day. So we just celebrated this year 27th anniversary. So I will like to show you from the beginning, Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Research Institute. This is our building. Now the front part, you can see there are four domes. You can see one big dome. Then there are two side domes. This building is in cross fashion. Plus, so this is the original building. We call this building as Vrindavan. And the building behind that, you can see also little newer painting, and there's another dome behind. That is this building where you are sitting. 8th floor, you are sitting on that building. So this is our entire hospital. That all the way down is the ground floor, where the entrance of the hospital is there. And this is all Srishti. Behind is Royal College. In front is Hare Krishna Temple. Also, NL Dalmia School of Management is all there. Second is Seth PV Doshi Hospital. This hospital is just 1 kilometer away from this hospital. It is our branch. This served us as one of the major service in Corona times. We had 65 bedded dedicated Corona hospital with about 12 ICU beds of Corona during that time. So this whole building was dedicated for Corona services. It's one of the most remembered and wanted hospitals. When people would choose, government would ask them, where would you like to choose to be admitted? So they will say as first priority PV Doshi Hospital, because we had very clean practice, wonderful seva, and in the middle of all the difficulties also our team really served dedicatedly for day and night for how many years. So this PV Doshi Hospital is our peripheral center. It's also our charity center. We all have our community OPDs, which are like discounted or sasta seva, all pathology, investigations, doctor consultation, every single thing, admissions, dialysis, everything is there in that, but at the very low cost. So previously we had our community wing or charitable wing in the hospital only on ground floor near our today's ER emergency room. But that has whole thing has been shifted from small department to a big building in Seth PV Doshi Hospital. It also hosts a nursing school of 50 RGNM nursing students. They study there on, I think, second and third floor. Ground floor, first floor are the hospital side. Second and third floor is nursing homes, nursing school. Third one is Bhaktivedanta Polyclinic, Mira Road. Now we entered Mira Road in 1992 as medical people, but we didn't have the hospital. We had hired, rented, then purchased one flat, two flat, and three flats. And eventually, after three flats, we had a 14-bedded small nursing home with multiple OPDs, X-rays, and operation theater also. So this unit called that time as Chaitanya Seva Kendra. At that time, it was called Chaitanya Seva Kendra. Today, it is called as Bhaktivedanta Polyclinic. But before this hospital came up, that hospital existed for 5 full years, from 93 to 98, and it was really a grand success because we had very discounted OPD charges, very reasonable other charges. So between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. in the night every day, there would be 350 patients standing in the compound of the building, the society. So after that, we thought we should have a bigger hospital. So we came to this building, and the building was constructed from 95 to 97. So Bhaktivedanta Polyclinic now today is only OPDs, physiotherapy, dentistry, some medical faculties, and then whatever is a collection center also, pathology, and everything else. If you want to get admitted, then they come to Bhaktivedanta Hospital or PV Doshi Hospital. Then comes fourth one, we can read Swami Shraddhananda Hospital. This is in Vasai. In Vasai, where our belt, there is a village called Nirmal, and there is a sea beach village called Kalam. So between Kalam and Nirmal village, we have a beautiful space. This is one of the holy places, one of the 108 holy places, tirthas established by Bhagwan Parshuram, where our hospital is. Beautiful temple is there, which is established by Adi Shankaracharya. There is a cave where Swami Shraddhananda would do meditation. On his name, the hospital is built, and that has been offered to us, and we are running the hospital with Bombay Medical Aid Society, which is run by Bombay Hospital side. They have a charitable hospital in Vasai, so they requested us. So about 10 years back, we took over this hospital. This hospital has 40 bedded general beds, 25 beds of old age home and last stage patients care. That is called palliative care. Palliative care means comfort giving care, not curative care, where people are going to die for sure, but they have some days to live when there is no cure for their disease. We give them care but cannot give them cure because it is a incurable disease. And that care is called palliative care. So we have 25 beds for palliative care patients there. Separately designed and built ward is there. There's another building there, separate dedicated building for 45 bedded eye hospital, where we do all operations free of charge. Some private people do come, but majority 99% of the care is free of charge. All free operations are done there, and there is a 45 bedded ward is there for admission and discharge. So this PV Shraddhananda Hospital is very important branch of ours, where we do our charitable work and follow up there only. It's a center in between our hospital, and 100 kilometers from this place we hold our charitable activities. So we need some place in between. So this place is very good place in between to have follow-ups and everything. So this is number 4, Swami Shraddhananda Hospital. Then beyond that, from here, about 80 kilometers, there's a taluka called Wada, where our temple, to which we are attached. We are attached to Radha Gopinath Mandir ISKCON Chowpatty. This hospital is an extension branch of Radha Gopinath Temple, ISKCON Chowpatty. We also have Gopal's Garden High School in Borivali, Borivali East near National Park. That's also the branch of Radha Gopinath Temple. And we also have a community or a farmhouse or a retreat center called Govardhan Eco Village, which is about 200 plus acres area where we have multiple activities. And the good news for all of you is that very soon another big hospital of 100 beds is going to come there, Bhaktivedanta Hospital. So there, from about 3 kilometers from our place, is a center called Bhaktivedanta Hospital at the village called Hamrapur. It's also a outpatient department with 2-3 beds admission daycare center. That is fourth one. What is how many? One, two, three, four, fifth one. That is sixth one is there is another village called Ambiste, which is about 15 kilometers from our Govardhan Eco Village. And there our friend only, His Grace Damodar Pandit Prabhu, has donated land to us and we built the hospital there. That also majority hospital is running with free eyes hospital, eye operations and also general hospital. But it's like about 10 to 15 general beds and majority are eye services. People get operated and they go home totally free of charge. So this is Ambiste. Then we go to a place called Safali. If you go to Virar and the next station is Vaitarna. Next to that is Safali. Interestingly, we all began our activities in medical field in 1986, where we were just medical students and just passed our MBBS. At that time, myself, Dr. Sankhe, Dr. Dalal, Dr. Rathod, and Dr. BC Shah, we all got together and we started our first charitable free medical camp in village called Safali, in small village in that called Lal Thane. Now, after so many years, from where we started and from there we expanded and we did many things. But again, at the in 2 years back, one of the old person who had seen us serving as we were small young boys, he was very impressed. So when he was about to leave this world, he had 2 sons and 2 daughters. He told his sons that I want to donate my 6 acres of Safala land to Bhaktivedanta Hospital for their medical services. So as a trustee, I went myself and signed the agreement, and we have now 6 acres land there from where we began. So there we have a small polyclinic at this moment of time, and big plans are there to build a hospital, and many other things are there which we will come up with. So Bhaktivedanta Hospital, Safali. Then another interesting thing, we began in Safali, but when we went to the hometown or home village of our director, Dr. Ajay Sankhe, and it was in his house we settled down. That means we started our camps there and we continued there for about 15 years. So that is called Dhuktan. Dhuktan, there is a place called Sankhepada, where all Sankhets stay, and there are many other small villages. So there we, in their courtyard of the house only, near their Goshala, we started our medical camps. Every fortnightly we would have medical camps there. Saturday we would have satsang program. We would cook for them ourselves and we will serve them. And then Sunday we will have multi-diagnostic camps. We set up our tables. We had a physician, we had a surgeon, we had an orthopedic surgeon, we had a gynecologist, and we had a pediatrician. So with these 5 branches, 5 tables, we would hold medical camp from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And then all of us will come back and we will continue our post-graduation and whatever we were doing. So that place is called Duktan. And now Dr. Sankhe, our director, has donated his old house and place to the hospital as per the will of his father. And we have built that place now. And that place is our hospital called Bhaktivedanta Hospital, Duktan village. Next place is Tarapur. How many of you know where Tarapur is? Tarapur is about 200 kilometers north from here in the western side. This place was owned by government, still owned by government, but government had a policy to lease this place to different organizations to run the medical activities, whatever they want. If our activities and their vision matches, then they will give you free of charge to run the place. You can run the way you want. They will also give money to give salaries to people. You can employ your own people. You can do whatever activities you want. Plus, they will give you 8 villages where you can do your activities from your place. So, like that, about 6 years back, they chose us and they handed over the place to us. They are also giving money every month. We have employed our people there, and we have a nice, wonderful center called Bhaktivedanta Hospital, Tarapur. And there are different group of people who are employed there. Some people who are working here, they working. One doctor was there who was working in the department of cardiology, but he chose to go there, and he's staying there only now, running the hospital very nicely. So this ends our Thane district. Till this point, we are in Thane district only. This hospital also is in Thane district. Technically, we are out of Mumbai, but in Thane district. Mira Road, Bhainder comes in Thane district. The next two hospitals are in Mathura district, in Uttar Pradesh state of India. So one of the places called Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Hospice. As you may be aware or may not be aware, but it's my duty to tell you that hospice is not hospital. In hospital, people come to get cured and they expect to go home well. But there's a place called hospice where people know they are not going to get well. They have a terminal disease. They will die in that same disease. But there is a good amount of time between the diagnosis and the death. So there is a branch called palliative care, which comforts the patient, makes them pain free, and helps them to depart in a very beautiful, peaceful, scientific manner. And we, being spiritual people, we also help them to develop spirituality, remember the Lord, and plan for them nicely so that they can live very peacefully, not in pain. So that is place is called hospice. Hospice comes under palliative care branch, complete shelter. So we began this place in 2010 in Mathura district. We built the building. We had a land. We built the building and about 40,000 square feet. And there we started this only hospice in the beginning, just to help dying people. We had 23 beds available. An average 10 to 12 people would be always there in that building. But later on, we understood that people also need many more services apart from those who are about to die. So we have started now hospital also. So now we have general OPDs, many branches are there. We have X-ray, we have pathology, we have many beds to get admitted. Along with the hospice service also goes on, and we also added a eye hospital in that hospital on the second floor. Ground floor we have OPD, and second floor we have operation theater, and second floor we also admit the patients who are operated before operation or after operation. So now it is called as Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Hospice. At this moment of time, we have completed 15 years of service there in that building. And the last one is a place called Barsana. How many of you have heard what is Barsana? Okay. So maybe everybody may not know. This is the place where Radharani lived. In Vrindavan, in Nandagaon, we know Krishna lived with Balram and his father and mother. But Radharani's hometown is Barsana, which is about 50 kilometers from Mathura station. Similarly, 45 kilometers from Vrindavan. The hospital is in Vrindavan, but this hospital is in Barsana. Into 1993, we started medical camps there in the form of eye operations, free eye surgeries. Initially, annual camp. In 2007, we started monthly camp also. In 2011, we started daily services. We rented a place, we built some small area, and we started a Bhaktivedanta Eye Hospital for daily services. But the annual camp continued. And there was a dream to build a hospital there. So in 2022, of course, 2012, we bought the land there. And then it took 10 years for us to start the construction. In 2022, we started the construction. And in 2025, we have inaugurated 100-bedded Bhaktivedanta Eye Hospital in Barsana. So this is the photograph of Bhaktivedanta Netra Chikitsalaya, Barsana. It is having a basement. You can see the red stoned level is basement underground. And where the stairs go and where the whole porch is, that is where the ground floor is. The reception and all the OPD, about 24 OPDs are there. And multiple specialty OPDs also on this side. And then there's a row of windows on higher level. That is supposed to be operation theaters, 4 in number, and supposed to be 100 bedded wards. 50 pre-operative, 50 post-operative, and some special rooms are there. So this whole thing is basement, ground floor, and first floor. Now you can see this is the time of inauguration on 15th of January 2025, and this is later on. This year we celebrated 25th eye surgery camp, and generally every year we used to operate about 700 patients. This year we operated 1350 patients with laser technique. Amazingly, we did double than last all years. And now from 20th of January, even after the eye camp is over, the services are going on, and all services have doubled. The OPD numbers have doubled, the surgeries have doubled, the ward is always full, and the target is to complete 5,000 free eye surgeries by laser technique in the uh, year 31st, whatever, 2025. So, welcome. Now, I wanted to tell you all these things story because you are not just joining a building or a hospital in Mira Road at sector number 1 in Srishti complex. You are joining a family of hospitals, and these hospitals are very unique hospitals. Everywhere business is on top, medical service is on the priority, but in our hospital there's a beautiful blend of spirituality and medical care. We are a unique hospital. We are not come up over here in this area to add one more hospital in number of hospitals in India, Bombay, in the world. But our hospital is not, we cannot say it's the biggest hospital in India. Because there are many more big hospitals in Mumbai also, and in Delhi also, in India also, which have much more bigger facilities and much more kind of specialized activities in surgery and technologies there. But our hospital is hospital with difference. Our hospital is built to give people quality care along with spiritual awakening. That is why we are a hospital with difference. The first statement which my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami, made, that our hospital is to cure the disease of death. Now, this is a photograph of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, on whose name your hospital is built, right? Our name is Bhaktivedanta. There's the name of our Swamiji, and he's the founder of ISKCON worldwide. And my Guru Maharaj is one of the many hundreds and thousands of disciples of His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So he said, we want to build a hospital to cure the disease of death, which sounds impossible. But life is known for four things: birth, old age, disease, and death. Every living entity which takes birth has to undergo birth, then old age, then disease, and death. So, this place, when you are getting sick, you come to get treatment, right? So, there is arrangement of a department of spiritual care in this hospital, a dedicated department which has a director, which has a manager, which has a assistant manager, which has got 35 staff members who go to each and every bed, as much as nurses and doctors go to each and every bed, and they provide spiritual guidance, spiritual inspiration, spiritual counseling, all kinds of activities to inspire them to understand spirituality, take up spirituality, to help themselves physically, mentally, socially, in all levels. So, when we give knowledge about soul, knowledge about life, and knowledge about death, one day the scriptures say that when we remember the Lord while we are living this body, antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. When we help people to remember the Lord while we leave this world, or when we remember the Lord when we leave this world, we will attain the kingdom of Lord. We will reach the Lord. This way, we will cure the disease of death. That means, what is the meaning of curing the disease of death? That means not coming back after death. We can't prevent death. Death will be inevitable, but coming back can be prevented. If we don't do anything, we die, we come back again and take many births in different forms in human beings or any other planet will take birth. But when we will become God conscious or Krishna conscious, then we will die. We will not come back again. So this way, we will cure the disease of death that the soul has. That's why we have made this very big statement here to cure the disease of death. This is our mission statement, which is very interesting. One of our very senior devotees from ISKCON movement, very senior devotee worldwide, ISKCON devotee, we all together made and coined this mission statement. So I would like you to repeat after me. With love and devotion, speak loudly. With love and devotion, we will offer everyone a modern, scientific, holistic healthcare service based on true awareness of the understanding, based on true awareness and understanding of the needs of body, mind, and soul. So, there is a big understanding in the depths of this whole mission statement, but I'll give you a brief understanding. The first statement is with love and devotion. So, whatever we do here, we are supposed to do with love and devotion. Love for the patient, devotion for the Lord. With this background mentality or mood or attitude, we want to offer all our services here. So, what are the services we want to offer? We will offer everyone, first of all, a modern healthcare service, not ancient healthcare service. So the newly advanced, recent advancements are not incorporated. The latest techniques are not incorporated. We want to include everything modern, everything latest. Number one. Second thing is scientific. That means in India, there are many pathies and many quacks and many approaches to healthcare. But we are basically allopathy hospital. Along with that, we have Ayurveda, we have homeopathy, we have naturopathy, we have many kinds of therapy here. We have acupuncture also, we have acupressure also. So we are a holistic hospital. That means WO. Holistic means whole. All medical pathies are practiced over here. And holistic, HOLI, that means holy, under the holy shelter of Srila Prabhupada and the spiritual care. So modern, second word is scientific, and third word is holistic. Holistic means body, mind, and soul all together. And scientific means we have allopathy, Ayurveda, full-fledged, homeopathy, naturopathy, acupuncture. We have all these pathies. And this healthcare service, how do we give? Based on true awareness and understanding. It is not just we say, oh, we are spiritual, we are spiritual. No, we are based on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vedic understanding very clearly. We also are very scientifically honest with the current medical advances. So there is a beautiful blend of spirituality and medical expertise. What is the understanding of? We are not only caring for body here. Mainly all the hospitals are caring for only body and to some degree mind in psychology and psychiatry. But here we are treating body as well as the mind as well as the soul. The missing link is soul. Health is defined by not absence of disease only. Health is not merely absence of disease. Health is well-being of body, mind, and soul. When there is balance between physical health, mental health, social health, and spiritual health. The father of medicine, Hippocrates, has given the definition of health, where he talks about physical, mental, social, and spiritual health. And everybody follows to the degree of some social health. Medical social worker also is existing today, but spiritual part is neglected, and that part we have completed over here. All our care is based on all these levels. So that's why, with love and devotion, we will offer everyone a modern, scientific, holistic healthcare service based on true awareness and understanding of the needs of the body, mind, and soul. At some time later, we will have a special discourse on understanding in depth of this mission statement. Of late, we have added also environment in that. Last year, our spiritual master Radhanath Swami came here and said our mission also should include environment. The clean environment is also part of our healthcare system. Now, mission little bit further explained. What is our mission? What are the objectives? To provide quality medical care to all people in affordable rates. We have latest technology available in medicine, but it is very costly. So, what is the challenge? We can't offer people best of best care because it is very costly. So, our one of our goal objective is to provide quality medical care, but in affordable rates. And I made one more statement there. Clause. What is that? Can you read? Without discrimination. What discrimination can be there? There can be financial discrimination. He is poor, he is rich. One discrimination can be religious. He is Hindu, he is Christian, he is Muslim, he is Jew, whatever, Buddhist. Another one maybe he is VIP, he is a big shot, or he is a beggar on the street. He is a tokri seller on the street. So there can be differences between social status, caste, creed, language. Nowadays, language is the big topic. So there are many people of many languages in Mumbai. So there's no differentiation on that level also. So without discrimination is a very important point, and not in words. It has to be in action, because doctors mean they don't differentiate between the patient and patient. They only give quality care with compassion, love, and devotion. So the mission is to provide quality medical care in affordable rates without discrimination. And while this kind of treatment is given, there has to be a innovative way to connect the patient to God and to spirituality. And I can tell you, with our experience here for last 40 years in overall and 27 years in this building, medical illness is the best situation in life to ignite spirituality. If everything is well off, you are making progress in life, you cannot accept spirituality very easily. But when a mishap comes in life, when some disaster comes in life, it could be familiar, it could be financial, it could be health crisis. When that happens, then spirituality is easily accepted. People become inquisitive. So hospitals are a best platform to induce spirituality effectively, because that time the people are receptive and they also have time. When you go to a CEO's office and you want to give Bhagavad Gita to him, he said, "Okay, I'm busy, I don't have time, come tomorrow. Or this month I'm very busy. This is a year end or quarter end, you can come next month." But if he gets a heart attack, he will give up all his meetings, all his important timetable, and get admitted in the hospital. And in the hospital, when he comes, he is free for 24 hours. He's looking at the ceiling and he's asking one question. What is the one question which everybody asks in the hospital after admission? Any idea? No idea. That means you never got admitted in the hospital. Anybody and everybody, including me, when we get admitted in the hospital, we ask only one question: when I'm going to get discharged? Because nobody likes hospital. But they have to stay for a few days. And that time when they are staying for a few days in the hospital, they don't have any board meetings or any annual meetings or any other important meetings. They are only on health subject. So that time there's free time, and our people approach them, talk to them, incite spiritual discussion, and induce them, inspire them. Many people change their lifestyle. Many people give up alcohol. Many people give up bad habits, smoking, and all addictions. Many people take Bhagavad Gita, take spiritual literature, and start practicing the meditation, chanting, yoga, just because they were admitted over here. So that is why our important 50% first goal is to give treatment quality, but 50% goal is to connect them to the Lord. And in the last 27 years, there is a big transformation in thousands of people's lives who got connected to Bhaktivedanta Hospital simply because they got sick and they came to the hospital. Little more description about the objective of the hospital. The hospital is made to alleviate or to decrease sufferings of mankind by providing holistic medical care, because allopathy is a very effective practicing modality of treatment, but everyone knows, we also know there is a limitation. At certain point we have to give up, we can't do anything. Ayurveda has lot of scope, also has a limitation in certain degree. Homeopathy has best results in some field. Acupuncture has best results in some field. So we don't want to deprive patient because we are attached to one pathy. So we have got everybody in one roof, and when we very harmoniously understand that my limit is here, he can take over. His limit is here, I can take over. So we have started Department of Integrated Medicine, which is the first of its kind in all over India, and an innovative concept that we have established about 3 years back, called as Department of Integrated Medicine. Dr. Dhaval Dalal, who is our chief physician of the Department of Medicine, is also head of the Department of Integrated Medicine. And at this moment of time, medicine, there is allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy, and dietetics, and spiritual care. These five pathies are now integrated into this five, and later on we will integrate everything in medical field into integration. So, holistic medical care, one of the objective divided, to bring divinity into the lives of people through inculcation of spiritual values. While they are here with us through OPD or through IPD, to admission, we will try to inculcate our spiritual values in them. And third is for all of you, connected with our people who are going to be here to serve, to fulfill the mission. You all are going to be there here. There are going to be students, there are going to be doctors, there are going to be other staff members, medical, non-medical, everybody will be there, to create a sanctified atmosphere in the hospital where the dormant spiritual nature of every individual is evoked. We want to create, one of the objective is to create such an atmosphere here by which when you join the hospital as a student or as a doctor or as a non-medical staff, then the atmosphere itself will induce you to invoke your spirituality. It's like, I'm giving a crude example to you. If somebody who is inclined to drink alcohol, suppose he passes by a bar or he enters a party where people are going to take liquor, so that atmosphere will induce him to drink even though he didn't have planned today evening. But if he goes to such atmosphere, it will induce him. Or if you happen to go to a temple with a friend when you didn't have plan, but you went by the insistence of your friend, and you go to temple, immediately your devotional angle will get evoked. Immediately you will fold your hands and bow down and ring the bell and may make some prayer, offer some prayers from your heart, because the atmosphere helps you. When you go to fish market, what happens? Everybody knows. Even if you don't want to talk, you will make noise, because that's why we say this is not fish market. Keep silence. So every atmosphere has potency to invoke something in you. We did some survey, independent survey with MBA students, because they have many projects. So we gave a project to them to survey what people feel when they come to Bhaktivedanta Hospital without meeting anybody. When they enter the building, what are their first impressions which they carry? So many young boys and girls, MBA students, they had come in the building, and we did a survey for one full year. And very interesting findings were noted. The topmost feeling that most people shared was that this looks like a temple. Although they know they are coming in the hospital to do medical care, take medical care, but majority people felt mandir jaisa lagta hai. God is here. Second most found feedback was कि I will get cured here. There was a confidence in their heart कि I may get cured here. Many places, when you go to suppose government hospital and see the dirt and the people and the way they behave, you lose confidence कि I'll get well here. You may feel I will get more sick here. Sometimes in a big hospital, government hospital, municipality hospital, the way the things are, which we need to change, of course. And the third most common finding was that I will not get cheated here during my treatment. Why they thought like that? Because medical industry or medical business has become a corporate activity now, We don't anymore talk to people as patients. What do we call our patients nowadays? Client. Of course, we don't call here. We don't like that word client. He is not the source of our income. We are here to serve him, to cure him of his pain. That is our job. What we say, Natvaham kamaye rajyam, na swargyam na punarbhavam, kamaye dukkha taptanam, praninam artinashanam. I am not here to earn money. I am not here to make fame. I am not here to become successful in my own whatever I do. My only aim is to relieve people of their pain who come with pain to me. This is the Sanskrit mission given in our Vedas for a doctor. I am here only to alleviate pain of my patient. Praninam, Artinam, Artinashanam. Arti means pain. Praninam means all living entities. My only desire, O my Lord, Kamaye Dukkha Taptanam, all those who are burning with pain in this life, my duty is I want to relieve them of their pain. Now this mission is gone away. Now they only count 40s or whatever big companies they have 2000 beds in Mumbai, 5000 beds in Bombay, and this is the turnover, this is the business. So everything has become business. In the whole process of making it business, there's a lot of exploitation, there's a lot of cheating, and people have lost faith. Before that, people were not beating doctors. Nowadays, beating is very common because people have lost faith. They feel that I'm being exploited. So that is why whenever you go to a bigger hospital than small hospital, the first fear is, oh, I may empty my pockets here, or they will empty my pockets illegitimately. I don't have faith that they will do tests only when is required. If the doctor's father's father comes in the hospital, then doctor father will do, he will prescribe only those tests which are required. Otherwise, he'll prescribe 5 more tests which are not required, or he'll prescribe 5 more medicines which are not required. There is so much corruption today. He will prescribe maybe 5 more tests which are not required to be done. So, tests, medicines, and what else I said? Tests can be done extra more than required, and medicines can be given more than required. Your bed number of days that you stay can be extended without requirement also. So people feel very scared nowadays. So the third prominent response was, we feel hope that here we will not get cheated. Now this is a collective effort of all the 1200 employees, which are going to be included, including you also in few days time. It's a collective consciousness or collective attitude or collective bhav or desire of all the people who share the building. But this building consists of, technicians, pathology, X-ray, wards, billing, non-clinical, clinical, all kinds of people are there. One survey in the West said that to cure one patient who is admitted in the hospital, 131 people are required, which means right from security when you enter the building till you get discharged and somebody makes discharge bill for you, takes the payment and sees you off. Even plumber is required. Do you agree? If your ward, if your ward rooms bathroom is choked up, plumber has to come in. If your AC is leaking in the room, then the electrician, AC technician has to come. If you have water supply, so plumber is required. And to guard the building, security is required. You require billing people to make your card, you to make your paper, to admit you, to discharge you, take you to the test. Everybody is required. You may be having fever, but you may be interacting with so many varieties of people in the building. And all those people in the building, including all of you in near future, will help that person called patient to get well. Is it not true? Our goal is to help that patient. This building has meaning only till the point you are oriented and focused towards one activity to cure the patient. If that focus goes away, there's no meaning to being calling the hospital as hospital. The hospital will be meaningfully a hospital if everybody's aim here is to help the patient who is sick to get well. And who is the most important person in the hospital according to you? Please speak. Why you are blank? Who is the most important person in this whole building called medical institution or a hospital. Doctor says he's the patient. Anybody feels that doctor is most important? Anybody is here? Because hospital can't run without doctors, no? Somebody may say nurse is important because without nurses, hospital can't run. But there is one person without whom the hospital cannot run. That is patient. If he doesn't come in, there is no meaning to our existence here. You may be a doctor, I may be director, you may be trustee, you may be a nurse, you may be a nurse assistant, or you may be a billing assistant, you may be anything in the hospital. There are 150 posts in the hospital. All posts become useless if that one guy called patient doesn't come in to take treatment here. I become meaningful as a doctor, you become meaningful as a nurse only when he comes. Then you have role to play. Otherwise, you have no role to play. This building can be turned into a guest house. It can be a beautiful tourist spot. Nice building, nice location, tall building, attractive building, temple, everything is there inside here. So, this needs to create an atmosphere for all of you, which is conducive for you. Most important thing before we come to your spirituality is safety. Workplace has to be safe. Especially ladies, youngsters should feel space safe in this building while they are working 8 hours in the middle of many men and women. And after safety, there has to be a atmosphere which is clean and pure, not only physically, but even atmospherically it should be clean. What is the meaning of being atmospherically clean? That means no product of hinsa or violence enter in this building. That means meat, flesh does not enter in this building as food, because flesh is the product of hinsa or violence. Another powerful thing to clean the atmosphere is the atmosphere is free from any vices here. Nobody smokes here, nobody chews tobacco here, nobody takes any drugs over here, nobody comes with alcohol in this building. Like in the other municipality hospitals, go, you will find ward boys and all drunk. The nurses can't help, government officers can't help them. The situation is such that it's unclean physically also. Plus, people do intoxications and come. There's a lot of unsafe situations for women to be and work for 8 hours there. This hospital to create sanctified atmosphere. What is the meaning of sanctification? What is the meaning of sanctity? That means there is food which is very pure. Every food here that is made here and served is Krishna Prasad. No onion, no garlic, no eggs, no fish, no chicken, no mutton, no beef, no alcohol, no other intoxications are available or allowed in this whole building. That makes it absolutely sanctified. And then there is behavioral code, which we will explain to you a little later. How men and women should behave, how you should behave to your seniors and to juniors, to your patients, to seniors in age and seniors in education. That also makes the atmosphere respectable and clean. So we want to provide you, or rather, you all have to participate in creating such an atmosphere in this building while you are joining this building. You have to assist us, or you have to join us, join hands with us to augment the atmosphere which we have made with great difficulty for last 27 years. And we have created and we have maintained that atmosphere for last so many years consistently. So you can do three things. You can take full advantage of the atmosphere here. What is the advantage? Okay, you can inquire about spirituality, about what is Bhagavad Gita, what is Bhagavad, what is Guru, what is holy name, what is Japa, what is yoga, what is meditation. You can ask all these questions for your own benefit, because the atmosphere is very conducive. It's very inspiring for you to ask about God. Why Hare Krishna? Why this? Why that? Why temple? Why puja? Why worship? Why no meat? Why no intoxication? Why chant the holy name? So many questions are there. This all can be answered over here. So number one, you can take the full advantage of being in a spiritually surcharged atmosphere. Number two, what you can do is you can be neutral. You can say मुझे क्या करना है? मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मैं डॉक्टर का काम कर रहा हूँ. I will work very sincerely. I am a nurse. I will do my job very sincerely as a nurse. I will abide by the rules and regulations, and I will go. I'll take my salary and go. being neutral. And third thing, what you can do, which is not expected out of you, but sometimes people do that, and we have to take action on that, is create a antagonistic atmosphere. Are why Hare Krishna? Why not tea coffee? Why can't we wear Western dresses over here? What is all this so hard and strict and rule? World is so liberal today. We don't want to follow. We don't want to go for this prayer. We don't want to go for this spiritual care activities, and we don't want to join. And sometimes people make groups and create an atmosphere of antagonism. So what we expect, or what we really request you, if possible, participate. I mean, you have to participate, but take inspiration. Participation is somewhat mandatory here. You have to be participating in the code of dress conduct, dress code, and behavior, everything. But the best is you can take the advantage for your own self individually of this spiritual atmosphere here. You can learn Bhagavad Gita, you can learn about many spiritual scriptures, lifestyle of spirituality, what we do in our lifestyle. You can learn everything. We will give you full support and guidance. There are many courses available in the hospital. Being a hospital, also from my department of spiritual care, where we teach the sciences in a very systematic, scientific manner, in the form of courses, in the form of discourses. Number two, you can be neutral, because spirituality is not forced. Just because you join Bhakti Vedanta, you don't have to join Hare Krishna movement or become like me or start putting tilak. It's your choice. You can do that, but you are not forced to do that. But don't do the third thing. We are very open here and very clear here. If and only you understand and accept the rules and regulations of this hospital, and you are ready to abide by the code of conduct here, then only you join our hospital. Otherwise, you can find any other hospital to do your courses that you are doing here, or jobs that you want to do as your profession. You can find any other institute. There are many institutes which are free from all these rules and regulations. If you say, I am joining, I am understanding, then you have to abide. And if you don't abide, then we will find it out and let you know, madam, sir, please don't do this. Don't wear this. Don't behave like this, or conduct yourself like this. Don't bring this in the hospital. Don't bring tea in thermos in the name of hot water. Don't bring non-vegetarian food and eat in a hiding way in the middle of the working place or in the night duty. There are many things. There are many loopholes. We'll say, no, don't do that, please. If people are persistent in that, then we will tell them, ki, sorry, sir, you can find another institution. We are like this. We are meant to be like this. Our inspiration is to be like this, and we are helping people to spirituality. If you really are antagonistic to that, then please find another one. But we have not found many cases here who are antagonistic. There are some sporadic cases in the past which we have dealt with very lovingly and affectionately. So the third objective was to create a sanctified atmosphere, and also we have to maintain that atmosphere. And I believe strongly that the spiritual atmosphere which we have created cannot be maintained without your cooperation. Who makes the building's vibration? Not the furniture, not the color combination, not the artistic design, not architectural plan. What makes the building in totality is the people who work inside the building. What mood they carry, what kind of mind they have got, what kind of attitude they have got. That creates. That's why Bhaktivedanta Hospital, if you go to society and ask, they will say कि यहाँ के लोग है ना पेशेंट से अच्छा बात करते हैं. What is most important requirement in the hospital is talk to us nicely. Please answer our questions. कभी डिस्चार्ज करोगे, क्या हो गया है, कितना लंबा ट्रीटमेंट होगा, कितना खर्चा होगा, कैसे करेंगे, हेल्प कर सकते हैं कि नहीं कर सकते हैं. People don't have time outside. So we have made the policy that attend to the patient, talk to the patient, make him feel satisfied. Your greatness is not depending on how many patients you see and how much money you make. Your greatness is how much time do you give to your patient with your full heart. Maybe 10 minutes, but with full your heart you give time, and patient feels satisfied that doctor heard me and doctor answered my questions. The nurse answered my questions, whatever I asked her. These are the basic principles, are not taught in textbooks in medical industry or educational field, which we have to learn in this hospital, that we are here to serve our patients. And that patient, a person called patient, should feel satisfied by meeting all of you, because he has to meet, I told you, About 130 people, he has to meet different kinds of people. And to each and every kind of person, when he meets, he should feel happy and satisfied. I made a good choice to come here, and now I will recommend somebody else also to come here to get treatment when they are sick. Or I'll tell my sister or my girlfriend or whatever my other colleagues to come here for delivery when they have pregnancy. Come here. This is a very good place to deliver your babies. Next one, to deliver the message of God through medical profession to change the hearts of people. In short, we are here to create heart transformation for good, for betterment of lives of people. That is our lofty goal, and to large extent, we are quite successful in that. Many hundreds of families have changed their lifestyle, approach to life, to happier side. Huh? Last one is to create an opportunity for the staff members to work together in a cooperative spirit of harmony within a pure environment. To large extent, I have addressed this point already, that everybody should be safe and everybody should be inspired by the atmosphere, and that has to be maintained very beautifully. And there has to be a cooperative harmony between different kinds of people in the hospital, because there are variety of people who work in the hospital. There are people who are working in pharmacy, they have totally different work. There are people working in nursing department. There are doctors, there are medical officers, there are floor officers, there are consultant doctors or surgeons. Then there are security, and then there is ward boy, and then there is so many people are there. Housekeeping people are there, maintenance people are there. All are independent department. They don't have any one connection with each other in sense of work, but all have to work in cooperation to make that patient happy and satisfied. Like the in the ward, in the room, if the AC is leaking, then the technician has to come, and who will inform? The nurse will inform कि इस रूम में एसी लीक हो रहा है, या इस रूम में बाथरूम चौक है, इस रूम में पंखा बंद हो गया है, इस रूम में लाइट बंद हो गई है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी खत्म हो गई है. And then the nurse will send the prescription to pharmacy, and pharmacy will have to deliver the medicines. And suppose there is no friendship between nursing and pharmacy, or nursing and housekeeping, or nursing and maintenance, or nursing and billing, then what will happen? Patient will keep looking at you that, Arey, this is fighting with him, pharmacist is fighting with nurse, nurse is fighting with housekeeping, and I only see chaos over here. I am suffering because of AC leakage and bathroom blockage, but everybody is fighting with each other, and I'm not being solved. My problem is not being solved. That is why I mentioned the word here, with cooperative spirit of harmony. The higher cause is to please the patient. I may not like you as a doctor, I may not like the pharmacist or the nurse, but I'm here to serve the patient. So even if I don't like other people working with me, I have to cooperate with them so that the patient is happy and satisfied and is helped by all of us. So very important aspect of the hospital industry to make it really successful is the cooperation between these 130 types of people who are dealing with the patient. Even the accounts, they never meet the patients. Billing people meet the patient. They report to the accounts. But if account doesn't exist and they don't cooperate with everybody, then finally patient will be happy throughout the hospital stay. But the time of discharge, he'll give good galis to you and go. Why? Because the last spot is billing and payment. So when payment and billing is gadbad, then nurses have done pour their heart in serving the patients, and doctors have given their heart in serving the patient, and the dietitian has given best of best diet food, and everything is all right. Patient got well from the ailment, and finally, because the billing guy put two ECG bills into one ECG, or four blood test bills in place of three blood tests, then what happens? He feels you are cheating. फिर क्या बोलेंगे पता है आपको? The common dialogue here, भगवान के नाम से लोगों को लूटते हो. This is the end statement. Why? Everybody worked well, one person did not work well. That is why this line is important, that we all have to see that whoever we are here to serve that person called patient. Next statement is, what is our identity? Who are we? Yes, you know, I'm a doctor, I'm a nurse, I'm a pathology technician, I'm a student, I'm a medical officer, I'm a consultant doctor, I'm a surgeon. There are many entities. But at the baseline, what we have defined here is we are simple devotees of the Lord. We believe in the Lord, and in His name we are here. We don't claim that we are saintly people. We are simple devotees of the Lord. We desire to serve the society who is in need in a very sincere mood with pure consciousness. Motivation is very pure, not to cheat them, to treat them genuinely. What they need, we will do, and we will not be selfish in exploiting money from them. We will take legitimate money. We will take money. We will not cheat them. That's our sincere desire. All of us should have a sincere desire. As for I'm becoming a doctor or a nurse or a medical professional, paramedical professional, we should feel that I'm here to serve. God has given me this particular education just to help people. And I should not have to worry about my roti and my kapda and makan. My Lord will provide me. If I serve people genuinely with the knowledge that He has given me, God will look after me. And as being medical professional, I guarantee you, you will never go hungry. God will maintain you because you are taking care of others who are in pain. Praninam Arti Nashanam. Third mood is we believe in dharma, we believe in truth, we believe in being honest and genuine and sincere. We believe in integrity. Again, same thing. Integrity means you do everything honestly. You don't do anything in a cheating manner. Another level of integrity is suppose you make a mistake. Sometimes sisters, the nurses, they may give by mistake wrong medicines or may give double the medicine. Instead of 3 times they give 4 times, or instead of 2 times 3 times. ऐसे होता है. This is called human error. But what do we do when we make a mistake? Immediately we accept the mistake and we say sorry, and we say we'll not repeat again. But to justify and to manipulate and somehow not accept only in the till the end is not called integrity. So Bhaktivedanta Hospital being a spiritual hospital, integrity is expected from everybody here. That I will be very honest in whatever I do. And to make mistakes is natural, but I will accept it and I'll correct it. And the third is I will be medically proficient. That means if I'm a nurse, I'll be best in my work. If I'm a doctor, I'll do best in my medical profession. If I'm a pharmacist, I will deliver perfect medicines, what are required, and order which are not there and get them in time. So each one should excel in their work, whatever little or small work. Even the sweeper should sweep the floor spick and span, clean. Our Guru Maharaj Radhanath Swami has said, your floor should be so clean in the hospital. Of course, a poetic statement. We don't do that, but he said even if people feel like eating, they can eat on the floor. That much cleanliness he has given the standard to us. I mean, we don't serve anybody on the floor, but the idea of esoteric guidance is that the floor should be so clean, you don't mind eating and you don't mind sleeping also if time comes. That should be the standard of cleanliness in this hospital. So, dharma, integrity, and medical proficiency in every angle, even housekeeping, technology of paramedical activities or security, all activities, there should be expertise. And the last is whoever participates should identify with the mission of this hospital. And I would like to repeat again after my distract kind of talk. If somebody, suppose your brother or your wife or your sister or your small younger brother asks you, you have joined the hospital, what is the mission of the hospital? What do you do there? So you should be able to tell immediately. And I repeat it for you, spoon feeding. Again, I'll do that. What is our mission here? To provide quality medical care in affordable rates without discrimination, along with inspiring people to connect with God. Very simple. Two things are there: quality medical care, affordable rates, and induction, inspiration of spiritual life. So this is the slide about who are we. One line which we are guided by our spiritual master Guru Maharaj is, God is the ocean of compassion, Karuna Sindhu, Karuna Sagar, and on His compassion we all live. So all medical people, because they deal with pain, we don't deal with people who come for tours or tourists, right? We come across people who are in pain, and we are supposed to solve them. They are looking at all of us that if I come here, all these people will help me to get free from my pain or my disease, right? So we have to become instruments in the hands of God to deliver His compassion to our patients. We take from Him and we give people. And how do we give that compassion to people? By serving them in a very nice, genuine, sincere, kind way. Because God's nature is kind, God's nature is taking care, God's nature is love. And when we imbibe those things, when we are serving our patients, automatically we are representing God to the patient through medical profession, right? So we want Bhaktivedanta Hospital family members to become instruments of God's compassion. Now there are some holistic etiquettes. I'll run a little faster. Initial things were very important, so we gave a little more time. There are certain things here which are helping us to get inspired in spiritual life. One thing is the atmosphere, that everywhere you see Krishna's photographs. You don't see politicians' photographs, or you don't see cricketers' photograph, or you don't see film stars' photograph, or you don't see famous people's photographs here. Whichever direction you see, you only see Krishna's photographs. Also, you see or you hear the holy name of the Lord. Whichever, wherever you go, you climb stairs, or you go to washroom, or you go to lobbies, or you go to wards, everywhere you see there is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Harinaam, Bhagwan Naam is being played in soft music. And these are the atmospheric situations which we have created. But what you have to do to aid us greeting one another, the code word is not good morning, good evening. We are not against good morning, good evening, but we request you to greet each other as Hare Krishna. Whether you greet your patients, your seniors, your colleagues, or anybody whom you come across here, you wish them Hare Krishna with folded hands. And I think it's a very good Indian culture. In ancient times, in our childhoods, we have seen people saying Ram Ram, people taking the name of the Lord when we greet one another. So, like that, our humble request to you, all of you, is try and greet everybody by saying Hare Krishna. When you lift a phone, somebody calls you from the department, you say Hare Krishna pathology, Hare Krishna pharmacy, Hare Krishna fourth floor, Hare Krishna pediatric ward, Hare Krishna ICU. That is our culture. And calling the name of the Lord in some day to day activities is a very wonderful, strong, powerful means to become God conscious. If you have habit of good morning, good evening, good. But you should know why good morning has come up in life. Any idea? Anybody else? Why the wishing good morning, sir, good morning, why it has come? Because we were ruled by British for 200 years. And in the country of America and country of Britain, or in European Union, the European countries like Poland and France and Italy and Germany, you see the sun very, very rarely. I get messages also. When I send photograph of sunrise from here, they send me, thank you, sir. We saw sunrise that is on photograph. Because sometimes 6 months in a row they don't see sun. It's all gloomy and foggy and cloudy and dull atmosphere. So when you get up, it's all like that only. So people wish good morning to you. So the morning may be good for you. But in India, 12 months in a year there is sun. So we don't say good morning. Morning is already good. We say Ram Ram. We say Jai Shri Ram. We say Hare Krishna. Remember the Lord. When we see the sun, we know He is the eye of the Lord. He is representing Lord. He is Surya Narayan. So the whole culture has come from the West. The happy birthday tune has come from the West. The good morning has come from the West. Everything has come from the West. But we have our own culture here. Our every activity, what we do, maybe in the hospital or may not be in the hospital, at household, in society, is to remember the Lord. So one is Hare Krishna greeting. Second is respecting seniors. At least once in a day, when you see your senior, you have to stand up and say Hare Krishna, sir. But if the boss comes 7 times to your department or table, you don't have to stand 7 times. At least sit properly. If you're sitting like this, then at least be attentive when he comes or she comes. But respect seniors is a very important culture of our hospital, of our Indian culture also. Then there are prayers. We have 4 prayers in a day here. We have 7 a.m. first shift prayer. We have 10 a.m. general shift administrative people prayer. 10 a.m. which some of you attended yesterday also. Third prayer is at the second shift, 2:05 p.m. And the fourth prayer is in the last shift, night shift, 9:05 p.m., which runs till 7 in the morning, the shift. So 4 prayers are there. Try and attend one prayer during your tenure here. You don't have to attend all 4 prayers. And the next one is respectful distance between male and female. Hmm. And the fourth one is, fifth one is dress code and hairstyle and appearance. So at this moment of time, I'll try to take a break, and you can distribute the paper to them. Okay. You can also stand up, just be a little fresh. And the rules about behavior and dress code, थोड़ा सा pause करा देला. And if you feel sleepy, you should stand up and fresh yourself. I'm making a lot of efforts to give you this induction program. So I don't want you to sleep during the induction program. Okay. Those who want to go to washroom, they can go to washroom also. We have 5 to 7 minutes break. त्याला बोललो सरबत आणून सरबत 2 ग्लास घरामध्ये घरामध्ये भिजलं पूर्ण मी. ते आहे ना, ते हे जरा बंद कर. लाल झालं बघ, ते बदल जरा. दुसरं सेंटर काय काय लावलेलं खुर्ची, तुला खुर्चीत खुर्चीत आहे बघ, खुर्चीत. अरे भिजलो मी. काय रे तू, किती टेम्परेचर होतं? टेम्परेचर किती होतं आधी? अरे 18 होतं, काय सांगतो. खूप बरं होतं तू. तिथं खाली का लावायचे एअर ब्लो, हाताने का नाही खाली, हाताने खाली कर ना, थोडं खाली. त्याच फुल केलंय तू. हो, घरून आणलं होतं हे चार्ज. हां, प्रॉब्लेम. पण काय करू, तुम्ही आता तुमच्या मागेच बसणार ते लोक. काय करू आपण? त्याचं म्हणणं असं आहे की माझं लक्ष इकडे असतं, तिथे नसतं कॅमेरावर. आता बघ तुझ्या हवाली नसतं, थंड हवाली. हां, करू शकतो. किंवा तुला मध्ये जायला लागेल ते मागे. माझ्या ह्याच्या माझ्यामध्ये येऊ शकत नाही तू, त्याच्यामध्ये येणार ना ते. तो पण लाईव्ह चालू आहे बघ. खूप जागा लागते ना अशी, 3 पॉड. ते तिकडनं काढ आणि दुसरं लाव. आता ते माझ्याकडे दे काढलेलं. हां, झालं. ऑनच आहे. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hello? Level 11, the pure husband wife. So far, so good. सर आलेच का अटेंड घेतला नाही प्राचीच नाव नाही त्याला प्राचीच नाव नाही प्राची म्हणजे आली ती कुठे डॉक्टरचं खूप नाव आहे तुझे काल मी एक्सपेक्टिंग डॉक्टर्स टू बी देअर ॲक्च्युली किती डॉक्टर 5 डॉक्टर्स हिअर पाच ऐकत होते ना डॉक्टर संजय आहेत फक्त आणि हे सगळं नर्स आहेत ना सगळं येत आहे ते मागे दिसत ठीक आहे प्राचीन इकडे बोला सगळ्यांना स्टार्ट ते खुर्ची वाकडं नको ठेवूस त्यांना नीट दिसलं पाहिजे मी काय फ्रेश नाव यू आर अ स्टाफ नर्स yourself a clinical research student in the basement 2 in the okay in the basement 2 so you are doing what technical job you also in the kind in the 4th floor ते रक्कम नीट पुन्हा पुन्हा खांद्यावर हातावर येते ते कुठे आहे शेत आहे काय घ्यायचं आहे नाही नाही दिसायला नाही पाहिजे लॅपटॉप नाही काय गरज नाही पण मला बोलते लॅपटॉप खालच्या लेवल आहे ना म्हणून खुर्ची आणली मोठी पुन्हा बसतो ठीक आहे आता बघ मी जरा राईटला बसतो काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही किंवा टेबल सारखं काय साईडला टेबल थोडंसं या साईडला आता नाहीत ना रवी हा हे काढ दुसरं ठेव काय म्हणतो ती प्रभू आता येत नाही ना So you are going to work in which department? OPD in what? MR. कळलं नाही मला काय EMR चल जोर से बोलो ना यार EMR में सो ठेवा हे येत नाही ना याच्यामध्ये रवी नॉट कमिंग ना तुझ्या फ्रेम मध्ये येत नाही ना yourself you are a male nurse yourself तुम्हाला विचारतो हा हा what is your service I'm not able to hear anything what is it yes
Clinical research. We are from clinical research. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, call. कहाँ गए अमित सर तुम्ही जरा त्यांना बोला ना समोर. स्टार्ट. टाइम हो गया अभी. 7 मिनट हो गया. Is it cold for you? I am sweating here like anything. I was wondering whether it is same thing for you, but you are comfortable or feeling cold? Feeling cold. Kalpesh, Kalpesh, maybe because of lights it is quite hot. रवि तर टेम्परेचर त्यांना जरा थंडी वाजते. टेम्परेचर जरा वाढव, त्यांना थंडी वाजते. ओके, विल स्टार्ट. हां, रवि चालू कर. त्याला बोलो कल्पेशला. त्याच्या मागे कोणतरी मोठ्यापणाने बोलत आहे. ओके, कोण आहे तिथे? त्यांना म्हणावं सायलेन्स ठेव बाहेर. इथे इथे आहेत मागे. हा, तुम्ही थोडं या बाजूला शिट ठेव. ती पुढची टीम काढून टाका रवी. कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा आप थोड़ा शिफ्ट हो जाओ. यू वांट टू सी प्रॉपर्ली. काढून टाक पुढची. ओके, सो विल स्टार्ट. Hare Krishna. So, I will not go in details of the paper that is given to you. I'll just tell you the essence. You are supposed to go through the whole paper. It has been made with uh, great effort and in great depth. We have explained what we are. We are not hiding what we are. We are very clear what we are. And we are also very clear in what we expect from you. So, there are two main things here. One is the dress code. We do not encourage Western dresses over here. Nobody wears jeans and t-shirts and everything, skirts and middies or Bermudas or anything casual. For men and women, our dress code is very simple. That details are also explained. We do not expect anybody to wear sleeveless, cut sleeves dresses or short legs or so many things have come up in the market. We uphold Vedic culture here. So we basically advocate a simple Indian attire. We are not saying you should wear sari only or you should wear only dhoti kurta. Dhoti kurtas you can wear on festivals here, no problem. But basically, the dress code is meant to cover our body respectfully, in a respected manner. Who wears clothes? Only human beings wear clothes. No other species is supposed to wear clothes. All the species are naked by law of nature. But being human means to cover your body respectfully. And nowadays, the lesser the cloth on the body, it is considered more fashionable. The more you show your body and less you cover your body, the dress is also very costly and you're also considered to be very modern and advanced and forward and so many things. But when you wear less and less clothes, it means you are progressing towards animalhood. Because animal means no clothes. You means full clothes. When you wear less clothes, you are traveling towards the lower species of life who wear no clothes. So keep that in mind. Our clothes are meant to cover our body respectfully. Our clothes are supposed to inspire people for something higher, not something base. We are not supposed to wear clothes which are going to provoke others sexually. We are supposed to wear clothes which are work friendly, which will help to work nicely. At the same time, we are in the health industry, so our dress code should inspire people to feel, ki, yes, I believe these people are here to serve me. They should not feel that this man or this woman is just showing me himself or herself how beautiful or handsome or attractive I am. Our dress code tells something. Now, when I have come today in dhoti and kurta, you all are understanding I am a devotee of Krishna and I am wearing a Vaishnav dress. And Vaishnav dress means essentially fully covering the body, right? Very simple. Even if I wear tomorrow, you will see me in pant and shirt also, and many times you will see me. But my dress code will never invoke ill feelings in others. It will always create peace in the people who are watching. So people come here in pain basically. They don't come here to enjoy picnics. They are looking for solace. They are looking for relief. So our attire and our approach should be inspiring them that yes, I will help you. There is no point writing over here, may I help you? Or I'm here to help you. Mere writing here is no point. You have to behave in such a way by the which the people should understand that he or she is there to help me, is to serve me, assist me in my confusion of illness. And second most important aspect of our culture here is relationship between men and women, boys and girls. Because the most contaminating aspect of culture or in culture is the behavior of men and women. In the world, it is found out that when anybody goes to temple or church or a mosque or any other synagogue or any other religious structure where people go to worship or to pray, and a newcomer comes in that atmosphere, the first thing he watches how in this temple or mosque or church or synagogue how men are behaving with women. That's the first thing they watch, and they judge the movement of church or temple or mosque by watching the behavior between men and women. Similarly, when we pose or when we are very boldly saying we are a spiritual hospital, immediately when patients may come from outside, either in OPD or IPD or in emergency, wherever they come, they will be knowingly or unknowingly watching closely how men behave with women, and that's how they will judge you. And if we are dressed up in an odd way or our behavior with opposite sex in a very objectionable way, then people perceive it very fast just by sitting in the lobby for bladder to get full for sonography. There is a some time in between, they're just watching everything what's happening around, how the receptionists are dealing with each other, how billing counter people are talking to each other, how people are walking as staff going here and there, how they are talking, how they are behaving, how doctor is behaving with the nurse, how nurse is behaving with the ward boy. Everything is being watched by the people, and they judge you. They don't judge you by your words, they judge you by your actions. That is why one of our culture here is to have a very decent hairstyle. For men also, no western funny hairstyles. You will not see anybody here in those hairstyles which are there outside the saloon. They have put many pictures of men's hairstyle. We don't allow them to happen over here. And loose hair for females are also not encouraged here. We request you to keep your hair tied. It's also very unhygienic when you are in medical practice to keep your hair loose. Imagine you are treating a patient and your hair are loose. Hair are the big storehouse of bacteria and worm germs. any kind of hair. All hair are harboring millions of bacteria which are harmful for health. So in the olden days, they used to also cover their hair. We don't nowadays cover the hair of nurses, but at least nurses are always in a bun. Why they are in bun? Because they are in direct contact with the people. And if you're carrying some infection, some bacteria which are not harmful to you through hair, but people are sick when they come in contact with such a unclean, unhygienic condition, they may contract a disease rather than getting cured of a disease here. So that is why we request you. And another spiritual aspect of loose hair is that when women keep loose hair, that is a sign of their femininity. You know, being feminine is having long hair. Like men like me have short hair, right? And long hair or beautiful hair is the attraction in the female sex. And we are here to serve people. We are not here to show our beautiful hair to people. That we can show in the marriages, in the parties, in the gatherings. When we go out, social gatherings, we can do whatever we want. It's all right. That function and that atmosphere is different. But here we are in a very serious business of serving the people who are sick. They are not here to see your hair or your beauty or your attractive body or anything. They are here to get cured, and we have to all give a unspoken message by our behavior to everybody that we mean business and we are here to serve. And second aspect of this culture is cleanliness. That means men are supposed to come clean shaved. Whatever beard or whatever we have, we are supposed to be clean. We are not half shaven, half beard grown. It looks very unprofessional and unclean in a big professional hospital. So don't think that the rules are only for women to restrict them from X, Y, and Z. Men and women are supposed to be equally responsible for cleanliness and for the clean atmosphere and for a very pure, spiritually, culturally compliant atmosphere. That's why I said, please help us to maintain the atmosphere. Please do not break the rules deliberately. Help us to maintain the atmosphere which we have maintained with great effort for last 27 years. Okay. So without going in much details, I hope and pray and humbly with my folded hands request you to please read the whole paper, which is made with great efforts and in great details, and follow it verbatim so that it will be very conducive for us to have you here in our family, and together we can do great service to our patients. Some holistic etiquettes are here. Medical service means no frivolity, no time pass, no nonsense talks. When you are in public face, see that you are watched by people, behave respectably with each other so that people should not feel something else when you they watch you. Please participate in spiritual programs that we have prayers. We have a special Narsimha prayer for protection at 10:15 after the morning prayers. We have festivals like Janmashtami, Ram Navami. We celebrate Rath Yatra. Of late, we had Rath Yatra. Then we have Govardhan Puja festival. Beautiful festivals. We have Gaur Purnima during holy times. So please participate in that. There are many uh, discourses we organize here. Like on the time of Ram Navami, will be Ram Navami lectures all about Lord Ram. During Janmashtami or Radhashtami time, Bhadrapad month, we have lectures about Krishna. We have lectures about Jagannath, Lord Jagannath when Rath Yatra season is going on. We have Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birth in the month of March. That time we discuss about that. So we introduce people to those leelas or to those pastimes or scriptural talks we give, so that by being here on duty, you will come to know much about the festivals in our Indian culture. We just don't celebrate the festival. We inform people also what is the meaning of this festival, why do we do this festival, what is the story behind it, what is significance, how we can participate, how we can join hands and make offerings and prayers to the Lord. So the atmosphere is such that anybody who is interested in God and spirituality will be easily facilitated. So do actively participate in the spiritual programs. There are people like sannyasis or sometimes fathers from churches, bishops or mullahs, maulanas from masjid. They all come here to see their patients, and we really respect them, and we understand their position in society in their own religious sector. So all religious people who come here are respected. You will find me bowing down on the ground in front of a sannyasi or a spiritual leader. You will find Dr. Sankhe bowing down on the ground to them, because that is our culture. Sannyasi is the topmost personality in the Vedic culture. They wear saffron cloth, they hold a danda in the hand, and they are renounced people. They have given up the worldly activities and they guide people, inspire people by giving spiritual education by their behavior and words. Silence is the art of communication. Noise is not conducive to developing health. People will heal in clean atmosphere and in silent atmosphere faster than in a unclean and noisy atmosphere. So whenever we are interacting, there are about 1500 people work in this building in three shifts. So even if we just grossly divide them in three shifts and three by three, at least 500 of you are in the building, and there are 300 all odd patients who are admitted, and there are 9 to 10 100 1000 people, 900 to 1000 people are dropping in the OPD. So when 1000 people come in the whole day and 300 people are admitted, against those 1300 you're also 500 to 600 people. So you're also quite sizable amount of people in the building, right? So your personality, your attitude, your way of communication, how you talk to each other, how you call each other, and sometimes when there is a difficulty or misunderstanding, how you deal with that, everybody is watching you. And you also become a very strong ingredient of the atmosphere here. You make the atmosphere here by your being here and your behavior here. And one of the disturbing element is patient is sleeping in the room and the nurse is talking loudly to ward boy outside the room or in the common ward, or they see they're quarreling, or they see talking loudly on the phone to the pharmacy or to pathology, to X-ray department to get the reports, and so many communications are required interdepartmental, but they have to be done in a respectable, silent, effective manner, and do the needful. Don't overdo anything. Talk that is important and required, and don't just waste your time in gossiping, talking loudly, because patients need rest and silence. Kirtan in the speaker. This is an interesting topic. We have over 500 speakers in the hospital. Some are, you can see that next to the Wi-Fi, there is one round there on the ceiling. That is a sound speaker, which emanates sound of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, because we are lecturing here, it is closed. But there are many speakers, about over 500 speakers in the two buildings together, which emits or broadcast the holy name of the Lord. And that is supposed to be the lifeline of the hospital. Like the railway is the lifeline of Mumbai, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is lifeline of the hospital, because we strongly believe that when there is a sound of the holy name, this can be a film music also, na? It can be instruments also. It can be some famous singer also singing bhajans. But it is only Prabhupada who is singing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and bhajans, so that the holy vibrations are transmitted throughout the atmosphere in the building. And suppose somebody dies in the middle of the night, that holy name should be falling on his ears at the time of passing away from this world. So putting it on or keeping it on is a very important activity. Some people put it off because they feel क्यों लगा के रखा है, and some people put on when we tell them to put on. So again we go, they put off. So we have a special system in our department. They go and take round to make sure that the speakers are on, and they are not supposed to be on loud. They're supposed to be on very softly at the background. They should not be disturbing you when you are working, when you are interacting for medical purposes. It should not be disturbing you. I have gone and put it down many times. Slow करो उसको, जोर से मत बजाओ, but बंद भी मत करो. It should be on, because it will maintain the spirituality and the spiritual powerful atmosphere throughout the hospital. That's why even in the staircase, even in the lobbies and in the lifts also, elevators, we have Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Kirtan in the speaker, you must see in your area, it should not be switched off, it should be on. And last thing is treating the patient as a soul. Many times we treat them as bed number 1, bed number 15, ICU 7, general ward 4, economy AC 7. This is how we talk. What about that economy 7? Is he all right now? Fever has gone down. If you are on economy bed number 7, would you like to be addressed like that? Economy 7, is she all right? How is she doing after operation? No, everybody has a name. Why we give name? Because we can call people, we can identify people, we can respectfully address them, right? That is one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is when patients are unconscious. Where they can be unconscious? They can be unconscious in ICU. They can be unconscious immediately after surgery, or they can be unconscious in the operation theater because induce anesthesia on them, or they can come unconscious from outside in the ER, emergency room. There are many places in the hospital where patient can be unconscious by accident or by illness, or by we wanting them to be unconscious through surgery, for surgery. Especially when patients go unconscious, the doctors and the nurses sometimes feel free to talk loudly and to crack jokes and pass comments here and there. But patients, whether they are conscious or unconscious, they are human beings, they are people, they are respectable people, as much as you and me. And we should honor their presence, conscious or unconscious presence, with great respectful behavior when we are around them. When patients are unconscious in deep coma in ICU, a nurse may come from here, doctor may come from here, and we start joking. अरे कल का पिक्चर में देखा नहीं थे आप, पिक्चर में आए नहीं, कल रात को आने वाले थे आप लोग. This kind of talk can start. In OT also, when patient goes unconscious and doctors start operating, they can be a casual, joking, sarcastic atmosphere. But that should not be there. That should be avoided. Always imagine if you were there in the patient's position, how would you like others to treat you, or treat or behave around you when they are around you? Your presence is important as a patient. You come here with specific purpose, with specific hope and expectation, and that should be fully fulfilled by us, even though they are unconscious. Treat them as people, as spirit soul, respect them, and acknowledge their presence all time whenever you are in the hospital. These things are very commonly seen in the hospital. One is tilak, which I am wearing. Before even asking you what is it, I'll tell you. We wear this symbol as the feet of the Lord on our head. That means we surrender our lives to the Lord. This is symbol of a temple. When we put this mark on our forehead, it means we believe in the Lord, we are devotees of the Lord. Our lifestyle is a little different than other people who don't believe in the Lord. So this particular U shape is representing the feet of the Lord, or rather feet of the Lord Vishnu. And the smaller part of it is tulsi leaf, which is at the feet of the Lord. Kantimala, you can show, anybody can show Kantimala. Amruta can show. Yeah, this is Kantimala, which is made of tulsi, like he's also wearing. This is, we wear this because Tulsi is a great devotee of the Lord. And wearing Tulsi is a very, very sacred, powerfully pure activity. We cannot wear it if we eat non-vegetarian food or drink alcohol or take some intoxication, tobacco, anything. Or even if we drink tea, coffee and onion garlic also, we cannot wear Kantimala. So those people who are wearing Kantimala here, you will see all of them have given up onion, garlic, tea, coffee, non-vegetarian, eggs, fish, fish, everything, tobacco, all kinds of intoxication. They lead a very, very pure life. So it's a common ingredient you will see in some of the patients who come, and many, about more than about 500 people in the building are like this, devotees of Krishna. Shaved head or shikha. Many people you will find come from outside as a patient, they will have shaved head and a small tuft of hair, like I am also having, which is called shikha, or in local language it's called shendi. That is a very serious activity. When one keeps that, that means he has a guru, he is a disciple of some great personality, and that keeping that means he abides by the rules and regulations given by the guru. He is a disciple, he is an obedient, disciplined person under the disciplinic guidance of a spiritual master. Sari and head cover. Common thing you will see, many people will see covered in the hair. Because in Vedic culture, the women, whenever they go in public, they cover their hair. They don't want people, other men, to see their hair. Because the dignified personality will see that their presence will not invoke ill feelings in anybody's heart. They want to create sanctity. Our presence and our existence should create happiness, peace, sanctity, and culture in the minds of others who are seeing you. Moment they see you, it is best if they remember God, if they see you. So when we dress like this, immediately people will remember devotee of Krishna or devotee of Lord has come. And by our existence and looks, people's anxiety should be reduced into peace. That is the purpose of behavior, that is the purpose of dressing, that is the purpose of how we conduct ourselves in the world. And last is Kalpesh, bead bag. Anybody has bead bag here? Okay, come. So this thing you will see very common in this building. This is called bead bag. You can go, you can sit. And there is a mala inside, which is Tulsi mala. You can see, being very long, it is kept in this bag. See, it is so long it is. If I hold and walk like this, it can touch my feet, it can touch the ground, it can touch dirty place. So it is Tulsi mala, beads made of Tulsi stem. When Tulsi gives up life, the wood of Tulsi is there's a hole made in the beads. Beads are formed, and then this finger we take out. We don't use this finger to touch the beads. I'm holding the bead like this. This finger is not supposed to be touched because we point fingers with this finger, and I chant in this. And this is Joli, and this one other beads are here. This is called Sakshi Mala. When I chant one round of 108, I move one beat down. When I second time I go around and chant 108 beats, two. That means I have a count here. I have chanted 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and there are sometimes 16 and sometimes 20. So when I do my quota, I know how much I have done, and I know okay, 4 are remaining. So I have to complete before sleeping. So this is a common thing you will see. So that I thought I must inform you. These are common things over here, and like you can see my shikha. I'm very proud of my shikha. It is there for last almost 35 years now. Wherever I go for international conferences, I travel abroad, I give medical seminars, I give spiritual lectures. Everywhere I go, even if I wear suit and tie and whatever, a Western dress for some conference, this still exists. And many people ask me, what is this? It's a chance for me to inform them what is that. What I have entitled this slide as, these are ornaments. They are not things to feel shy for, or not to hide it by cap or something. Some organization or some gatherings I will hide it by wearing a cap. No, we'll keep it open always to public also to should see. Achieving pure atmosphere, we have talked about it to large extent. 24 hours kirtan is going on in the building, adding to purity. As I already told you, we serve only sanctified food, without onion, without garlic, without any non-vegetarian, without any intoxication. And we offer that food to Lord before we serve. 14 kinds of diets which are served to the patients in the ward, or normal diet, normal food, snacks and other things served to you in cafeteria, lunches, dinners or snacks, anything and everything that you get to eat here from this building is free from onion garlic, free from non-veg, and also it is offered to the Lord with love and devotion. There are many temples in this building. One main temple is there in my department where things are offered. There is a temple in the kitchen. There it is offered also before it serves. It's served outside that cafeteria or dietary kitchen. Everywhere there is a temple in pathology also. There's temple in pharmacy also. Hanuman temple in pharmacy. There is second floor. We have Hanumanji Mandir on second floor outside the ICU and CCU. So God everywhere, and foods are offered to God everywhere. and served to people. So when you are admitted here, you get prasadam 6 times a day. When you are a employee and you go to cafeteria and you order masala dosa, it is also prasadam. It is offered to the Lord. So you get sanctified, lacto-vegetarian, pure food all time over here in any outlets in this building. Ambience, I already told you, everywhere there are pictures of the Lord. And one of the items that add in the purity of the building is no politics. Politics is one of the most unwanted, unpleasant things happening in many institutions. People feel very uncomfortable due to power politics, due to manipulation, due to duplicity, and due to behavior which is very discouraging. Many times salaries are good, but people don't want to work because the culture is very, very unhealthy. It's very painful. And the men and women just go home and cry to their parents and wives and husbands that my working place is so horrible. I don't want to work. What to do? We have so much of loans, so I can't help it. And very reluctantly and very painfully, people keep working in atmospheres which are not safe and inspiring. The atmosphere which is filled with politics can't even let you perform to your best. You need a encouraging, pure atmosphere where you can do your best. You have some capacity and you can offer your best to people, but you will also hold yourself to give your best when you're not happy in the atmosphere. So no politics atmosphere means you also have to become non-political. Now that everybody else has to be non-political and you can be political as much as you can. Everybody has to be non-political, non-duplicitous, simple, sincere, and honest, so that you all feel like working. Because you understand something, we stay less number of hours at home and more number of hours in working place. Isn't that true? Nowadays, everybody has to work for 10 hours minimum in the office. 1 hour going, 1 hour coming minimum. Some people work 2 hours more. And then they come home tired and they have to sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours. So how many hours you are at home actually effectively? 3 to 4 hours. Some hours in the morning, some hours in night. And that too you are sometimes on mobile and TV and everything. So not much interactive sessions at home also. But you spend quality time of your life more than, I would say nowadays, more than 40-45% of your life you spend in working places or going to and coming back from working places. And if your working places are filled with dirt, politics, duplicity, manipulation, then you cannot function. You can't be happy, and your whole consciousness or personality is affected by the maximum time where you spend. So please make the place free from politics. I can assure you, I am a trustee for last 33 years of this building. Before the building came also, and I am working as a director and before manager and department, everything. So many years and so many uh, positions I have been working here. And what I see distinctly over here, that at top level there is no politics. The directors, the trustees, the managers, there is no ulterior motivation. There is no hidden agenda here. Like as soon as I leave the meeting, people start talking ill about me. It is not like that. I have trust here in this building that I work with people who are very loving. I work with people who are missionary. I work with people who are dedicated, honest, and sincere. I don't have doubt that they are working behind me against me. And same thing you have to create when you work. That I work for helping each other, to help our patient, and not to negate or counteract each other. That's why I put it in the bold. No work is higher or smaller here. The squirrel also threw some particles of sand in the bridge of Lord Ram. And Hanumanji lifted big, big mountains from Himalayas and put into the bridge. What Lord Ram said, Hanumanji, don't treat her as a insignificant person. She is doing her best, you are doing your best. Her capacity is small, so she is doing small seva. Your capacity is big, so you are bringing mountains. So similarly, in the service of the Lord, which we do in this hospital, no work is small or no work is big. Don't think doctors are doing big work, the trustees are doing big work, and the ward boy is doing third class work. All works are important if they are done with love and devotion. You believe in this? Whether you are a medically specialized person doing your medically specialized work, or you are a unskilled worker just sweeping the lobby in the floor, if you are doing it with love and devotion, God is acknowledging your work. From God's eyes, work is not important. From God's eyes, how you do the work is important. What is your attitude? How you look at the work as your service to God, to the mission of humankind, mankind, is more important. And last is humble request for you. In the day one, we can't make you feel you are part of the mission here, but we will love all of you imbibing the missionary spirit over here. We have a mission here. We are not just a hospital. We have a mission here to make a change in the lives of people. That is our mission. By the way, we also have latest technology, latest CT scan machine, latest MRI machine, latest cath lab machine. All latest are there in Mumbai today also. Our MRI is just starting in 2-3 days time. Latest machine in whole Mumbai, 3 Tesla, and the latest machine is come to our hospital now. We have 364 slices, best CT scan machine in our X-ray department, radiology department. So at the same time, if the mood, if the approach, if the attitude is not pure, this just technology doesn't help, doesn't create confidence in the hearts of people. So if you can join us in our mission, in the mood, the way you participate here, when you study or when you work with us as an employee or the doctor, you will feel happy the first, and afterwards we will feel happy. But first happiness will come to you when you will align with the mission of the institute that you're working. When I went to Saudi Arabia to work, the induction program that was conducted for 3 days for us, I was attending as one of you, and the topmost person in the building, yeah, he came, the manager or the owner of the hospital, the mudir that call in Saudi Arabia, and he was in the Saudi dress, that black ring and the white cloth flowing and the flowing, what do you call that whole cloth, white cloth. And he said, the way he began us, he speak, love us or leave us. And I was quite hurt by that statement. But then he explained, he said, as a human being, wherever you work and wherever you draw your livelihood or your profession, you work and execute your profession, as a gentleman, you should always align with the culture of that place. Respect the culture of that place. If you don't really like it, you just hate it, then you don't work there. But if you choose to work there due to some good points, then collectively, when you are in the building, in that institution, executing your job or studying, you should respect the culture of that building. That is the sign of the gentlemanly nature of that person, not the institute. We can't earn our bread or eat the salt. I mean, in the Marathi language, ना की त्यांचं मीठ खाणार असो आपण, or we are earning money from that place or fulfilling our profession, we cannot cross the culture of that place. I don't believe this culture, but I want to work here and make my money. You want to make your money or you want to educate yourself, respect that place at least till the time you are there. When you educate yourself, graduate, or you get a good job and go somewhere else, get married to some other place and go work there. Follow that culture as respectfully as possible. But wherever you are as a gentleman, gentlewoman, you should respect the culture of that place. That is sign of your dignity. So if possible, participate with us. Brief go through what we don't do here. We don't eat meat, fish, eggs, mushrooms, not in tiffins that we bring from home. No onion, garlic, no tea, coffee, no cigarette, no bidi, no chewing tobacco, gutka, no consumption of alcohol in the premises, not coming drunk from home, no illicit sex, no illegitimate connection between men and women who belong to this family. Some things are no tolerance zone in this building. If any men and women are found doing something nonsense here out of our culture, we call them and we warn them and say, sir, not in this building. You have anything to do with love affair, everything outside the building. Or get married. If you have love for somebody, feel like love, get married. But no illicit activities while you are in this building. If we tell you one time and you don't improve, we have even thrown out doctors who are consultant level also. We don't care as far as this thing is concerned, how big a person is, how big a doctor is, how highly specialized he or she is. We don't care, because some things are no tolerance zone for us. We have sacrificed highly qualified doctors also because their behavior was not conducive. What is the use of higher education if there is no human respectful culture between men and women? So, no illicit sex, no gambling of any kind, no Diwali fund or all those kind of things are happening. Many institutes. We are strictly against all that. We don't conduct any MTPs here. We don't terminate pregnancies. Only when there is mother's life in threat, we conduct MTP. But for many other reasons where people are conducting abortions, we don't do that in our building. So we will also like to educate you on that, why we don't do that. But suffice to say, in this building, MTP does not take place. Our medicines and pharmacy are also from vegetarian source. Some inevitables are there where we don't have replacement, but 99% of medicines are resourced from vegetarian sources. We don't keep sources which are non-vegetarian, like protein supplements and many things are there which are coming from non-veg sources. We don't keep them. I have established pharmacy in 1999 in this hospital. In the early years, I was the pharmacy person. I established the pharmacy as a being a doctor also, and that time only I had made the policy, and we have seen that we have discarded all the products which are not from, I mean, we have discarded products from non-veg origin, discarded them from our formulary. Okay, some things are important. I will run through fast now. Keep the smile on your face. Patients are coming in unknown atmosphere when they are especially sick. They come to an atmosphere which is unknown to them. They come in between the people who are not known to them, and they are looking up to all of you, that you'll all together help them to get well and get discharged soon. And imagine if he has to meet 131 types of people and nobody has a smile on the face. Everybody is stern. How he will feel, especially when he is not well. So keeping a smile on the face is important. It really carries the patient through his illness. Of course, when patient is dying in the ER in unconscious condition, accident condition, or somebody is in ICCU, I mean, we can't keep smiling and laughing there. There you expect seriousness, gravity. But where there is general ward, when there is fever, people, post-operative cases, in operation theater, if the doctor comes stern face, anesthetist comes in a stern face, nurse comes in stern face, he's already tense because he's undergoing a major surgery. What the patient will feel? Huh? There should be some relief, na? If somebody comes and touches on the head and say, "Don't worry, you will be all right. We take good care of you." You feel so nice and so happy. So our spiritual care people are trained to go and meet pre-operative people, how to hold the hand, how to put the hand on the head, and what to talk. Also, we have trained them. We are here to create an added mild in their life in the medical treatment. Okay, so keep smiling wherever possible. Keep your response prompt. This place is medical place. It's not temple where you go for prasad or taking arti or darshan. There's nothing emergency over there. We also run a temple. Many temples we run. But this is a different type of temple where sensitivity and urgency, promptness are required, right? How you walk also shows how serious you are about the patient. If patient comes running in the ER and doctor and nurse are walking very slowly, patient lose confidence. When they see doctors and nurses running, they stop running because now somebody else is running for them. So I am assured. So we need to see promptness here. We are the hospital industry. We are spiritual. Everything is after that. First, they don't come here to become spiritual. They come to cure their ailments here. And we all have to show that proficiency, that promptness, that integrity, and urgency and sensitivity to the situation. We all have to be showing that, irrespective of being doctors, nurses, ward boys, maintenance people, students, or managers. Everyone has to show that urgency and promptness. Always the words written in the purple color. Don't think we are obliging anybody in this world. As a doctor, मैं बड़ा उपकार कर रहा हूँ. एज अ नर्स मैं पेशेंट पे कितना बड़ा उपकार कर रही हूँ. We are thankful to people because there are lots of options in society to treat your ailments. You are not the only one in the Mira Road or in Mumbai, so that people have no choice but to come to you for treatment. They have umpteen number of options, but in the umpteen number of options, they have chosen you to heal their bodies. They have decided to give their bodies in your hands. Doctor, nurse, you can take care of me. I depend on you for water. What by I depend on you for taking me to X-ray and CT scan. They have given up themselves to you. So rather than they thanking you and touching your feet, you have to thank them. Thank you for choosing us. Thanking for giving us chance to serve you. It's a great thing. When you do that, people cry. They really cry. Because when I am supposed to thank you, you are thanking me. That overwhelms them. And over that, we have a spiritual system of cordial discharge here. When somebody gets discharged, we call them down respectfully in our temple and we do a arti in their hand through their hands. We offer a arti plate and lamp and they offer arti to the Lord. And you should see that scene. So many people cry. They say there are many hospitals in the world. Everywhere we have gone and we got admitted and got discharged. But nobody has connected us to Lord. At the end, they are taking us to temple and making us offer arti to the Lord and say thank you to the Lord. And the Lord is so beautifully present over there. This just overwhelms their heart. Many people go to temple and cry in between when the patients are serious in the ward. There's a place to pray, place to cry. There also all people meet them and they give them consolation. Every day, 30 minutes in the afternoon, we pray for all the patients. We come together in spiritual care and offer prayers for everybody who is sick. So we need to go extra mile in this care. And I wrote here ICU care and concern because ICU, emergency room, operation theaters are very intense places, serious places. There we have to keep that serious mood, care and concern mood. So people in their worst situations of surgery and anxieties, they should feel solaced. They should feel happy to be here. Because operations will take place highly technically also in other places in the world. But here there is human touch, there is devotional touch, there is spiritual touch. And we all have to give that. Not that only spiritual care department people, staff, they will give spirituality. We will just do professional work. Everybody is potentially a spirit soul, part and parcel of God. So everybody can give that spiritual touch to your expert medical care. Okay, now we'll go to some specifics. How do we do spiritual care? We do counseling of patients, we give them prasad, we give them books, a Bhagavad Gita type of small books. We have a mobile temple. You must go and see them. I don't have pictures of all things with me now, but in the temple we have a mobile temple. One temple is stationary where big murtis are there, and one temple is on the wheels. It goes all over the hospital twice a day between 11 and 12 and between 4 and 6 p.m. in the evening. It goes to visit all admitted patients, all OPD patients, all staff locations, everywhere it goes. And at their working stations, they have opportunity for darshan of the Lord. They can offer their prayers. In Diwali times, they can offer lamp to the Lord. In the month of Kartik, Deep Dan. It's a very wonderful scenario. When the Lord goes around in the hospital, it's a very festive atmosphere. Everybody is offering flower. We give ready-made flowers and they offer to the Lord. Sometimes they can't reach the temple, mobile temple. So they touch the flower and the person who has brought the temple, he or she will take the flower and offer on behalf of the patient to the Lord. And the patient folds the hand and they will say, please pray for me to the Lord. And prayers are done also. It's a very wonderful activity, mobile temple. And of course, so some of you are joining the clinical research. We are also doing lots of researches on spiritual activities and the effect of that on the health of people. We have done 35 researches till now. The effect of chanting on blood pressure, effect of chanting on depression, effect of this on some medical ailment. There's a department, full department is there where spiritually oriented researches are done, and also lots of professional things are also done there, researches. Many of our professional papers and spiritual papers are published in renowned journals of the world. Not only spiritual, but also professional researches are being done there. We have outpatient spiritual care activities. We have special activities for spiritual care. We take our patients after discharge on retreats, spiritual retreats to our Govardhan Eco Village or many other places. We also organize pilgrimages. We also have special retreats for heart patients, cancer patients. We gather them together and we go along with them to have a very wonderful experience. We have this course, as I told you, our hospital provides a course on Bhagavad Gita called as Journey of Self Discovery, JOSD. It takes about 3 days at a time, and we conduct about 6 courses in a year, bi monthly. We also have a special program for ladies who are pregnant. A special Garbha Samskar and antenatal programs are conducted. All those who are in pregnancy, they can register, and we conduct programs in this auditorium only. And as I told you, 30 minutes every day at 3 o'clock, 3:30, we come together to offer general common prayers for all our patients. We have 278 beds now active. We have 300 potential beds, but actively 278 beds. We have 9 spiritual care staff. Daily per person, we see 12 to 14 patients. We have lifestyle guidance, we have diet guidance, and we have counseling. We hold Rath Yatra. Almost 500 patients see the Rath Yatra. Rath Yatra means what? The Lord is moving on the Rath every day in throughout the building. That is also Rath Yatra daily. And patients, staff, relatives are benefited daily by this spiritual atmosphere. As I was telling you very specifically, see, she is meeting a patient who is about to go for surgery. You see her left hand holding the left hand of patient. See her right hand is on the forehead of the patient. And see the way she's talking and see how the patient is looking at her. This picture speaks many lectures, just one picture. And same way, here she is talking to people who are about to go to surgery. You can see her anxious face. She's so much in tension, the patient. And here, some other patient who's in the ward who's now apparently all right, recovering, and she is giving the mala, the jholi, jap karne ke liye, and she is giving Bhagavad Gita and the magazine to them. So while they are free in the ward, they can read and learn to pray. Then they will also teach how to chant, how to pray also. This is the mobile temple. This is actually chariot. Below there are wheels. I can show you. See, this they will carry from place to place, and there's a person to push it from place to place, and people take darshan of that. They offer flowers, and there's a prasad. First, they will offer flowers. You can see the patient is admitted. IV line is there, and they will give prasad to him. Some people are, you can see here. Some people are very much injured, multi fractures, multiple plasters are there, and some people are operated with eye. Some are cancer patients having chemotherapy. Some are multiple fractures. They all are offering lamp and flowers to the patient. You see, this is a very wonderful scene. It gives so much relief to patients. There are already anxiety admitted in the hospital. Hospital में admit हो गया मतलब it's a big tension actually for everybody. But that hospital stay is also made very comfortable with spirituality, with God's association. Variety of activities of spiritual care, talking to people, addressing their questions. Many of anxieties are solved, and at bedside care, organizing programs for them. It's a very wonderful activity. And then this is prayer. The last activity here, you see, our staff is sitting and doing prayers for everybody in the hospital. Visiting people who are admitted in the hospital, reading spiritual books for them when they are free in the ward, meeting them regularly and praying for them, solacing them. And at one time, the Paduka of the Lord came to the hospital. So we went around all the hospital and we applied the Paduka to the heads of the people. You can see. Okay. And some people are coming. Sometimes it stops, sometimes it goes on. We read holy scriptures in intensive areas. Sometimes patients are unconscious, sometimes they're conscious. Sometimes they're all right, sometimes they're very serious. But for the benefit of theirs, we go and read scriptures for them. It's free. People come free of charge to give their time, and read for the people literature. And this is the prasadam, the Lord's prasadam that we offer. We offer bhoga to the Lord, naivedyam, and then we cook for 3 to 4 people at a time, and we divide that food after offering to many plates, small plates, and we send to people who are very serious in the hospital, in ICU, in other areas, or tensed because of their cancer or other medical situation. So we divide this whatever food you see here into many plates and send them to various patients, so that log also is kept. How many people received Jagannath Mahaprasadam on their birthday? The staff members are given Jagannath Mahaprasadam on their birthdays. When the birthday is announced in the morning, those people, they get a plate of prasadam on behalf, on the name of their birthday. Some people take on same day, some people take next day also. But to birthday people, staff members, and to people who are in the hospital in the intense situations, they get that plate of prasadam. This is spiritual care history taking. This is prasadam distribution in the ward. Happy faces in the hospital. This is reading scriptures during the admission. This is reading scriptures when they are in the intense condition. This is the last stage. Cirrhosis of liver, ascites and portal hypertension. He died in the hospital many years back, but he had a desire to read scripture. So our veteran devotee nurse, she's not a nurse now, she's a 78-year-old, very senior German disciple of Srila Prabhupada. She was a nurse before, but she read the whole scripture for him before he left this world. His name was Yamunapati Das Prabhu from Nigdi ISKCON, Ravet. And this patient is from Slovenia. She also came with ovarian cancer last stage here. And she was nursed for 1 full year through chemotherapies and through spiritual care. And then we assisted her to reach the holy place of Vrindavan. And she left the world from that holy place. Special spiritual care. You see this here, I'm running through now. We had a bomb blast where 44 people were affected by bomb blast were brought in the hospital within 15 minutes from Mira Bhainder railway tracks. There the blast took place in the train. 22 of them died on the spot, and remaining struggled for life for 25 days. And you will be amazed to know that all the employees who work in 3 shifts, say today, for example, 1,200 people work in the 3 shifts, but all 1,200 people were present in the hospital 24 hours a day for nearly 5 days. Nobody went home. Everybody was on board, working 24 hours, taking lunch, dinner, breakfast, bath over here, sleeping in between here only, but they were all available because there were so much of people, 400 people on the lobby crying for people who are dying in the ICUs and wards. So we were feeding them also. It was a very wonderful display of cooperation, concern, care, love, affections, devotion to so many people at large for 5 full days, 120 hours continuously. So we gave also death care. You see, we those who died, we provided them Ganga Jal, holy name, read scriptures for them, did kirtan, prayers. So people died also after 22 days also. Few people survived and went away, crippled. But this is called end of life care, a special service from our department. This person survived. BT Lalgai from Nalasopara, railway officer, but he was in this condition, but he survived. And spiritual care, medical care went on simultaneously. You can see those people who were deafened by the sound of the blast, they were shown paper of the name of the Lord. They could speak, but they could not hear. So then Dr. Sandhya Subramaniam, our dentist, wrote the holy name on the paper, and then the person could read. And then both of them chanted together, because we were also telling them, please pray to the Lord. They were very happily praying to the Lord. And then the relatives were down in anxiety for 5 full days, 24 by 7, in the middle of the night also. We served them food because they were so much in agony. They were not taking care of themselves. They were so much in pain. They didn't know what to eat, where to eat, but we served them nutritious khichdi all throughout the day. Almost 400 people, patients and relatives, and our staff were 1,000 in number. Our kitchen was working 24 by 7. You can see. the relatives here of the bomb blast afflicted patients. Anyway, I'll go fast now. What do we do for employees? Every Thursday we have a program here in this auditorium. At 6:30 to 7:30 we come together and pray, and at 7:30 one of the learned persons from temple or from the hospital will give one discourse on spiritual topics like Srimad Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. Sometimes sannyasis, sometimes brahmacharis, learned, renunciate people come. Like this Thursday, you'll find one sannyasis come here. Many sannyasis to get admitted also they come here. To take treatment, they come here. When they get a little better, they can come and give lecture also here. So every Thursday morning we have this program here. After the program, there is full stomach khichdi for everybody, free of charge available. Then there is in 45 departments that we have approximately. Once in a week, one spiritual care program officially takes place. Officially on duty, on job, we have half an hour to 45 minutes program where we talk about spirituality openly, discuss with the staff, induce them, inspire them with knowledge. As I told you, 4 prayers are there. You are requested to attend any one of them. 5 minutes, 10 minutes attention will give you a good message for the day, for the whole day. Then I told you Narsimha Arati at 10:15 every day. Special mercy on the birthday, we give them the plate of prasadam and we celebrate festivals. You can see Prabhat Jagruti program in the morning, how the employees come together and they chant for some time together. And then this program also is a spiritual core program to tell you exactly who we are, what is our goal, what is our foundation, what is our spiritual care, why are we here, what are we doing. All those activities are oriented to you in this program called induction orientation at the beginning of your job here. This is again festivals. You can see in Diwali time the staff members are offering lamps to the Lord. The lamps are made by us free of charge and also lit by the staff and given to you ready made in the hand. You have to just offer to the Lord. You can see the Mataji is sitting down and making the lamp ready. And this principal of our nursing school, the gynecologist, Dr. Vaishali, they both are offering the lamp which are ready-madely given in their hand. And festivals, you can see these many activities take place and all of you do that. Cooking and offerings and decoration, drama, abhishek, kirtan, prasadam. You can see Rangoli by nursing department, cooking by housekeeping department, cooking by maintenance staff, community healthcare department, drama by housekeeping department, huh? Taking prasadam together at the end of the festival. You can see how happy employees serving prasadam, taking prasadam together. Dr. Dalal, the chief physician, serving prasadam enthusiastically to all our staff members in the festival, eating together. These are all nursing staff. And this is the offering that people make. At this time, we had Ratha Yatra in the hospital. The staff members cooked 1,300 different dishes from their houses. They brought here and we offered to the Lord. And we also do Abhishek of the deities relevant in Janmashtami, Krishna, Radharani, in Gaur Purnima, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and accordingly. This is Rath Yatra dancing. This is Dr. Dalal lifting Lord Jagannath to the chariot. This is Rath Yatra. So this is an old photograph, but this time also we took Rath Yatra in a similar way. Men, women, staff nurses together, everybody, doctors, giving the pleasure to the Lord and enjoying the festival. This is Govardhan Puja. The staff members cook the food items and offer to the Lord. It's this auditorium only we offer. Govardhan Puja, the mountain of food items and service to people. These are doctors, these are consultant doctors cooking at the time of Govardhan festival. One item for all the staff members in the hospital. They choose to be making the fried item, the pakoda, for everybody in the hospital. And this is birthday. On the birthdays, we give them prasadam of Jagannath and celebrate, eat with them together. And another activity is saintly people always come to bless us here. This is the biggest devotee in the ISKCON movement, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. He has been taking treatment for us, and hundreds of them, hundreds of sadhus like this from holy places and from ISKCON movement, they come regularly to take medical treatment, to give us association, to give their satsang to us. So what next? As I told you, we organize pilgrimages from our department. My department is organizing pilgrimage to Jagannath Puri this year in the month of December, from 14th December to 19th December. All of you are welcome to register and join our pilgrimage. It is open to all. It is open to all our staff members, doctors, our patients' relatives, staff and staff relatives, and our well-wishers and friends. Everybody is welcome. So when you come, you can bring your father, mother, husband, wife, children, whoever you are, and we take you all of you to the holy place. We take some charge also, and there we will show you holy places, tell the stories to you, and introduce you to the ancient, spiritually powerful places that nourish us, to know the Lord and Lord's holy places and know the Lord's activities taken place in that holy place. So it's a 4 to 6 days event every year. Every year we go to one place. Sometimes we hold 3 to 4 pilgrimages, some short, some long. But we want our family members, all of you, to know who the Lord is, to know His places, to know what is the meaning of pilgrimage, to know His leelas, the activities, to know the philosophy, and how we can enrich our lives to really higher levels of happiness, pleasure in service to our patients. And just now we returned from Pandharpur, and we last 35 years we are organizing a free camp for all the Warkaris who walk about 350 kilometers from their destination to Pandharpur. This year, 28 lakhs of pilgrims came to take darshan in Pandharpur. The record. We started in 1990, where 5 lakh people would come. And this year, 28 lakhs people came. And many people fall sick because they are walking barefoot, in the rains, in the hot season, in the cold season. Sometimes they have loose motions, diarrhea, fever, fractures, cramps, cuts, wounds, sometimes heart attack. Many, many things happen. So we set up a camp there, and this time we examined about 13,000 people in OPD. 3,779 patients we admitted them in our emergency ward of 20 beds in rotation in 5 days, and 36,000 people we offered them free prasad, free food. On non ekadashi day, khichdi prasad, rice and dal khichdi with sabji to everybody who came. And on ekadashi day, ekadashi khichdi, upwas khichdi. Total 36,000 people we served to full stomach all these days. We conducted 2 dramas there. After drama, whoever was there for drama, there were thousands of people were there watching drama, pilgrims. So all of them we served dinner after drama for 2 days. So our hospital is not just to make a business over here. ये तो एक बहाना है. We are centrally located here, but we are going to um, almost 100 Adivasi villages from here. Every day van goes to one of the village, holds medical camp there, picks up people who can be operated for cataract, and daily we are operating 40 to 50 free cataract surgeries in this hospital. Bring in and send them home also next day. 2 nights they stay, and we send them back. And whole year long program is there. Our Department of Community Medicine every day goes out. There's a separate team who goes out every day at 7 o'clock, comes back at 5 o'clock in the evening, doing multi-diagnostic camps, giving treatments, doing kirtans, distributing prasadam there, and also giving books to them. It's a holistic activity, not medical activity only. So we are not here to just make money. We are here to serve society, give our debt back to society, to serve them in a genuine, sincere way. And of course, we raise funds for that. Hospital also contributes, but hospital doesn't have a huge crore rupees profits and everything. We charge very less to people. We give lots of discounts to poor people. We have lots of systems to help people who are unaffording. So all these things we do, and we also contribute to the charity activity, but also we have a department of resource development where we raise crores of rupees also for these camps, for Barsana Eye Hospital, Barsana Camp, pre-cataract surgeries, building the hospital, operating surgeries, giving them food. All things require lots of money, which our department raises, and that is also utilized for this. Next activities coming closer is the next Barsana Eye Camp from 1st February to 20 February 2026. And by the time we hope to have completed 5,000 surgeries of this year, and with new target will begin next year. We also run a school of nursing of 50 seats for RGNM, Revised General Nursing and Midwifery course. And we also have a department of eye services, Titan Family Vision Foundation, where we do eye services mostly free and also private activity. Also, we run a course called Diploma in Optometry. Here we charge, and in Mathura we do free of charge to poor Brajvasis. We give them free training in optometry, and we also give them jobs. Before we were bringing in girls from Mathura and training here free of charge and making them nurses and giving them jobs in Mathura in our two hospitals there. But at this moment of time, few years back, the MUHS, the Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, have stopped registering out of state students for courses in Maharashtra. So our good project, which ran for many years, sponsoring a girl or a boy from there to bring him here or her here, educate, make them nurses in this atmosphere, and give them jobs in our hospital in Mathura, that project stopped. And now we are bringing people to train in optometry and have a course there also. So that social activity continues. And as I told you, in Vrindavan, we have a hospice for terminally ill, dying people. We have three places. One is in Vrindavan, that is hospice and hospital, I told you in the beginning. Second, in Shraddhananda Hospital, Vasai, we have 25 bedded special area for the dying people. And in this hospital, any bed which the patient occupies in the last stage, that can be termed into palliative care bed. We don't have a ward as such for dying people, but anywhere they can get admitted and get the last moment treatment, whatever we can provide. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. I'm so happy that I finished in time without taking more and more time. Generally, I'm known for extending my time, but today I am successful in speaking in time. Now I will really like to have some questions from you. Don't feel shy, because you are entering into a different atmosphere. You are not entering into a normal, whatever hospitals you have seen. You're not entering into a school where you have gone to study. This is a different kind of school and different hospital. And I have been here from the time of conception, the idea that we had in the heart. From that time, myself, my good friend Dr. Sankhe, and other colleagues, we came together and we have been enjoying this atmosphere of seva and professionalism for last 40 years almost. First in the camps, then in the hospital for last 27 years. So because we are doing something innovative, we need to take so much time to explain to you what are we doing here. And if you understand, then you will be benefited. Otherwise, you can come work and go back home. That's all right. But please ask questions. If whatever you have not understood or want to understand more, or whatever I have spoken, if any query is there, you can ask. You will also ask. Amit sir also can ask. Any query? What will make you happy here? I have a query. Yes. You have a question?
Just wanted to answer you. If just wanted to answer you, Rosie. If we try to make others happy, then only we can happy. So since it's a
Loudly,
hospital,
please.
we should try to serve each and every patient at our best level, and
The real fulfillment in life comes only when we serve others. When we work for ourselves, we can become happy, no doubt about it. But when we serve others with genuine heart, then more than happiness, the fulfillment comes. And here we want you to all learn how to get fulfilled in life rather than gratifying yourself rather than making yourself happy. You will become happy more than otherwise when you serve others. All your even miseries or your difficulties also will fade away when you will be busy in solving others' difficulties. If you are only busy in solving your difficulties, then you may be successful in solving them or not successful. But it is a guarantee that when you are busy in serving others genuinely, you will be transcending or coming over your difficulties. That is our experience. Life becomes very fulfilled and satisfactory when we are out in field to serve those who are in misery. And before going to medical college, I was dreaming to become an IIT engineer. And somehow destiny took me to medical college against my desire that time. And I was always wondering why this happened. When I worked so hard and dreamt day and night and breathed, and my heart was beating only for IIT. But then later on I came to know, and I am today very happy and proud doctor, that as a doctor I could do so many things which I couldn't have done as an IIT engineer. Because our field in medicine is directly dealing with people who are in pain, and relieving pain of people, as I read in scriptures, is God's own mission. God's own mission is to relieve people of their pain, and when you assist in this mission, you become a member of family of God. You become God's family member, and when you become God's family member, God looks after you. Like when you join army, the Indian government looks after you, right? Even if you die in the army, in the war, your family is taken care by the government, because you work for the nation, nation will take care of you. Similarly, when you work for the mission of relieving people of their miseries, being God's mission, God will take care of you, look after all your needs, all your difficulties, and solve it, because you are participating in His mission, in delivering His compassion to those people who need that compassion. I need it, I have received it, so now I want to give it to others. When I receive myself something spiritual, I can't keep it to myself. I will go out and give. If I receive 1 crore rupees, I will not tell anybody. I'll immediately, quietly invest it. But if I get something spiritual in my life, it makes me happy. I cannot keep it to myself. I have to give it to others. Similarly, when you receive spiritual nourishment and inspiration, you will be immediately prompted to give it to others. So this is only our humble request, all of you. Remain here, aligned to the culture, and you will be very happy and contented and fulfilled. And then whatever aroma, spiritual fragrance that you gather here, wherever you are in the world, distribute it. While here, being here, to your family members and neighbors, or if you leave us and go somewhere else due to marriage or some other transfer, then wherever you go, distribute the fragrance of this place to wherever you go. If you take a fragrant flower from Bhaktivedanta garden, then go and give it to others also. And also plant another fragrant flowers plant wherever you go, so that whatever you received here by the mercy of Krishna, you will be able to nourish yourself and nourish everybody else who comes in contact with you. You become a Bhaktivedanta person means you carry compassion, you carry love, you carry care, you carry seva bhav, service attitude, and whoever comes in contact with you becomes happy, because you are happy and contented. Wherever you will go in the world, people should become happy in your company. That is real wonder of spiritual care. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So please take lunch prasadam.